Hey guys, so I'm back from temper, and here's the blade. As you can see, it's not that straw brown that I told you you will get in a toaster oven at times, everything like that. But I know it's tempered. I know it worked. I ran the 2 cycles, and this was, I think, a 64, and I just did another Rockwell test, and it tempered down to a 60. Now we're gonna get to the point where I'm gonna grind out the blade, because I told you I always grind a heat-treated knife. That's the way I do it. It just makes it easier. So I'll just give you one of my tricks. It's not mine. It's a trick that I use, that I acquired. Dikem, which is a metal die. Coat both sides of my blade. Dries fast. I coat the edges. I let the stuff dry. It dries pretty fast. And it's just about there. Then I'll take a set of calipers, whatever you have to measure, and I'll measure out how thick my steel is. 0.158. So about 1.144. So what I do is I just take a calculator. I'll go 0.144 divided by 2. This was purchased as 1/8 inch thick stock. Steel varies. Normally you can get away with just using an 1/8 inch drill bit, but I don't have a drill bit that's the thickness of this. So what I do, I have one of these, and I have a granite surface plate. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do it. So what I said was 0.072. So that would be, let's see here, get my math straight. So it was 0.072, and I went 0.075. That's going to give me 4 thousandths right here as far as my grind line is concerned. Okay. So it was a little sloppy. I got a little I let the Dikem load up a little bit. That's the one thing with the Dikem. If you let it load up, it takes that much longer to dry. Give it another minute or so dry, and I'll be back. Okay, it's all dry now. So basically, all I do is set this down on my surface plate. Okay. And this has a carbide edge here, and that'll definitely go into and scribe a line. So I'll come through, and I move the scribe along the blade, not the blade along the scribe. I do it a couple times because I like to have a nice line. Then I'll flip it over. I'll do the other side. You see that line in there, right in the center? This is a post heat treat grind. So I want to take it as close as I can to my edge now, because I don't have to worry about anything warping or anything in heat treat. And that's the way I do it, fellas. And then when I come back, I'll show you a trick that really helped me a lot with getting my grind line started and going. So I'm back and getting preparation for the grind. Of course, the first grind I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 45-degree grind to bring it as close to this scribe line that I made. Then I'm going to go with a flat grind on this knife. So what I like to do, and there's no hard fast rules, is I get a compass scribe. I'll kind of hold it up and look. I'll run it along just to see what this is going to do, where it's going to look, and this thickness is probably going to be fine for what I'm doing here. So I'll just scribe it. And now on a hardened blade, it's harder to scribe. It's going to dictate kind of where my grind line is going to go. The steel is going to dictate where it's going to end up in the actual grind. Then I'll flip it over to the other side. I'll do the same exact thing. Now these are just guidelines as to when I go up to the grinder, how I'm going to start, the point I'm going to start, what I'm going to follow, where I need to put pressure, where I don't need to put pressure, and that sort of thing. The actual grinding will be different than this, but I use this as a guideline. I may end up taking this flat all the way up to the top here. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I'm not going to go crazy on this being a detailed tutorial on how to grind, how to flat grind. This is just how I do it. Alright? So I'll be back.